Good morning, students. Hopefully you all are fine. Welcome to online English lesson. Today we are going to read Oxford International English Anthology book, page number 80 till 83. As you can see on the slide, this content is from Animals World, Unit 8, and it is based on facts, so we can call it a non-fiction. Remember, we have read some pages from Animal World in the previous lesson as well. After reading, we will do written work on Oxford International English activity book, and page number is 78 till 79. So, get ready for the lesson. Read the learning objectives with me. Can I explain what is extinction? Can I name animal species that are in danger of becoming extinct? Which species are extinct? Can I identify reasons for these animals' extinction? Can I skim and scan through text to answer literal questions? Dear students, do you remember what does extinction mean? I have told you this previously. Can you tell me? Yes, you are right. Extinction is the process of becoming extinct or to disappear. Now, let's start with an intro starter activity. Can you name the animal about which we have read in the previous lesson that is becoming extinct? Do you remember that? Okay, tell me. Yes, you are right. Previously, we have read about leatherback turtles. They are becoming extinct speedily. We have read about the reasons. Do you remember that? That why are they becoming extinct so quickly? In today's lesson, we are going to read about two animals that are becoming extinct. One of those animals is armor leopard. You can see the picture of armor leopard. Let's read about some facts on armor leopards. Armor leopards have thick white or cream fur with large, widely spaced black spots called rosettes covering the head, back, tail and legs. So you have seen in the picture that armor leopards have rosettes which cover their head, back, tail and legs. Look at this innocent animal. It is so large and plump. What is it called? It is called Jarvan Rhino. And do you know that it is becoming extinct speedily? Let's read about some facts on Jarvan Rhino. They are heavy animals weighing up to 2.3 tons. So their weight is around 2.3 tons. Can you imagine how heavy they are? They live to around 30 to 45 years in the wild. So they can live around 30 to 45 years. They are herbivorous, only eating plants. So they are herbivorous animals, they only eat plants. So there is no need to get afraid because they are not carnivores. They are just herbivores, plant eaters. Dear students, now it's time to read the text. So bring your Oxford International English Anthology books and open up page number 80. Start reading with me loudly. Animals in danger. Many of the world's animals are under threat of extinction. Underline threat. Threat means warning. So here threat means warning of dying. Extinction means dying. So as we already read about this, that many of the world's animals are under the threat of dying, and we have read about leatherback turtles. Today we are going to read about two animals, which includes armor leopard and Jarvan rhino. So let's read about armor leopard first. We will also read what are people doing to save the animal species for these two animals, armor leopard and Jarvan rhino. Most leopards live in Africa, but the armor leopards live in the snowy forests in Russia. Underline snowy forests. Snowy forests are the forests that are covered with snow most of the time. So most leopards, they live in Africa, but this kind of leopard that is called armor leopard, it lives in the snowy forests in Russia. They like to live alone. So they like to live all alone, and they travel a long way to find food. And for their food, they have to travel at long distances. Their favorite food is wild boar. So what is their favorite food? Yes, their favorite food is wild boar. Okay, now have a look at this. What is the caption here? Endangered is the caption. So you can see captions are the statements that you can find on the pictures. So endangered is the caption for this picture. And have a look at the top. Animals in danger is the main heading. And what about armor leopard? Can you see armor leopard written in red letters? Yes, it is the subheading which comes under the main heading, and the main heading is animals in danger. Did you get it now? Now come to page number 81. What can you see on page number 81? Yes, this is a chart. So a chart is very helpful to find different things about an animal. So here we can find what is the problem, why are the armor leopards dying, what is the reason for their extinction, and then we will read about how many armor leopards are left. Where do they live? How are they being helped by the human beings? So we will also come to know about the efforts of the human beings to save them. So let's start with the first one. So what is the main reason for their extinction? Read with me. The forests where they live are being cut down. So one of the main reasons for their extinction is that human beings are cutting down the forests where they live, and they are making buildings instead. So when you cut down the forest, you know what happens? Animals have no homes to live. So where the poor animals are going to live now? Other reason for their extinction is that hunters are killing them for their fur. So hunters kill most of the armor leopards to get their fur. You know, armor leopard's fur is very soft and warm, and the other hunters sell it taking a big amount of money. Let me share with you something. When I was small, I used to have a blanket made up of armor leopard's fur. It was very soft and warm, and it used to have spots all over it, and that was my favorite blanket. But the question is that should we kill animals just for getting their fur and for fun? Of course, the answer is no. We shouldn't kill animals ruthlessly. It's cruelty. if you are killing animals to eat, that is okay, but if you kill animals for fun, that is totally wrong. So most of the armor leopards are being killed for their expensive fur. Come to the third reason for their extinction. The food that they like to eat is becoming hard to find. And you know what is their favorite food? We have read it before. Yes, they love to eat wild boar. So there are not many wild boar left. That's why they have no food to eat. And they are becoming extinct for this reason as well. Now come to this one. How many armor leopard are left? You will be surprised to find out that only about 30 animals are left. Where do they live? So they live in the Russian Far East. Now come to the efforts of the human beings. What are the humans doing to save the species of armor leopard? Or you can say, how are they being helped by humans? In one area, 20,000 Korean pine trees have been planted. So humans have planted 20,000 Korean pine trees. You know why? Wild boar love to eat pine nuts and armor leopards like to eat wild boar. Because wild boar favorite food is pine nuts. So if the wild boar will survive, armor leopards will automatically survive because they eat wild boar as their food. In another area, a new national park has been created called Land of the Leopard National Park. So this is a very good effort from the human beings that they have created Land of the Leopard National Park where armor leopards live, and they are protecting armor leopards by making this park. Okay, now come to this one. An armor leopard has the thickest fur of all the leopards, so it can stay warm in the snow. So God has gifted armor leopard with the thickest fur so as to stay warm in the snow, as it is living in the snowy forests. Now come to page number 82. We are going to read about the other threatened species, and that is Jarvan Rhino. So start reading with me. There are 5 types of rhino in the world which are all under threat, but the Jarvan Rhino is the most threatened. So out of all the species of rhinos, Jarvan Rhino is the most threatened one, and it is extincting speedily. It lives in the tropical forests in Java. So it lives in the tropical forests that are in Java and has one horn which is about 30 centimeters long. It has got a horn. And what is the length of the horn? Yes, it is 30 centimeters long. Now there is another chart, and this chart will give us a clear picture about the reasons for Javan rhino's extinction and how many are left, where do they live, and the chart will also explain how are they being helped by human beings. So let's read the chart. First, we are going to read what is the problem or the reasons for its extinction. Hunters kill the rhinos for sport, so they are killed by the hunters. Hunters kill the rhino to make medicine out of its horn. You know, its horn is very useful in making medicine, and this is the largest threat which these Javan rhinos are facing, as their horns are used in the international rhino horn trade, and they are used for making medicine. Now you will be surprised to know that only 35 animals are left. Do you know where they live? Yes, they live in Java in Indonesia. Now come and read about the efforts of the humans. How are they being helped? They live in a protected national park. So for Javan rhinos as well, they have made a national park where they live and they are protected there. Workers help to make this park as good as it can be for rhinos. So workers have created an ideal environment for the rhinos to live there. Some rhinos will be moved to a new park on a new island to create a new population of rhino there. So some of them will be moved to an island and the humans will be able to save rhinos from extinction by increasing their breeding rate. Now come to page number 83 and let's read the caption with me. The Javan rhino has skin that looks like armor. So you can see in the picture that it is grey in color and there are folds on its skin. So it just looks like armor. You know what an armor is? Armor is the metal covering worn to protect the body in battles. They are worn by knights or you can say warriors. So its skin just looks like an armor. Endangered. Why it is written endangered? Yes, it is written endangered on the picture because Javan rhino are at the risk of extinction. They are in danger of dying. I think the lesson is clear to you. So have you understood everything? That's good. Now come to the word cloud. So what is the meaning of armor? I have told you before. Yes, you are right. Armor is the metal covering worn to protect the body in battles. Come to the second word. Endangered. Endangered is seriously at the risk of extinction or the risk of dying. What is the meaning of threatened? Threatened means warning. What do you mean by national park? National park is an area of countryside made for the preservation of wildlife. Tropical. Tropical is something related to the tropics. Warm and humid weather is often associated with the tropics. Wild boar. Yes, wild boar is an animal which Javan rhinos love to eat. So I think each of the word is clear to you. Now it's time for the plenary or chapter wrap up and it is oral. Dear students, you are going to edit the given sentence and you will find 5 errors or 5 mistakes. Let's read the sentence with me. Hunters kill the rhino to make medicine out of its horn. So you are going to punctuate it correctly and you will find mistakes from it. There are 5 errors. So take your time. I'm waiting for your answer. Now check your answer whether it is correct or not. Hunters. Yes, we will write hunters with capital H because, yes, you are right, because it's the start of a sentence. We always use capital letters when we are going to start a sentence. Hunters kill the rhino. Rhino. Yes, you should write it with a small r. Why? Yes, you are right, because rhino is a common noun and we always use small letters to write common nouns. To make medicine. Yes, medicine spellings were wrong. So now, have you written it correctly like this? Okay, out of its horn. So, yes, there was a mistake that horn is written with capital H. Which type of noun is it? Yes, it's a common noun again. So you will write common noun using small h. and there should be a full stop at the end. So you are successful in finding 5 errors or mistakes. Very good. Dear students, now get ready for the written work. Bring your Oxford International English Activity book and open up page number 78. You are going to write day, classwork and date on top of the page. Day is Friday. In the middle you will write classwork and date is 16th April. And what is the year? Yes, you are right, 2021. Prepare your page quickly. Now, come to A. Read the question with me. Draw a line to show where each bit of information appears. So at one side, there is information and on the other side, there is where it is found. So you are going to match it with the proper one. So where this information appears, armor leopard, words in red, it appears in the caption, in the chart or in the subheading. You are going to match it with the proper one. The Jarvan Rhino has skin that looks like armor. So is it a caption, a chart or a subheading? Hunters kill the rhino for sport. So where it appears, you are going to match with the correct one. Now come to B. Use the anthology charts to answer these questions. Now you are going to use the charts from your Oxford International English Anthology book and you are going to answer the following questions. How many armor leopards are left in the world? So how many of them are left? You are going to write the answer. Question number 2 is, where does the Jarvan Rhino live? So you know very well where they live. You are going to write it down. Number 3. Take the problem that is true for both the armor leopard and the Jarvan Rhino. So here 3 statements have been given to you. You are going to take the problem which is common for both the armor leopard and the Jarvan Rhino. So they are killed by hunters. It is common for both, or they don't have enough to eat. This is the common thing. Or they are killed for medicine. They both are killed for medicine. So you are going to take only in one box, that is the proper one. That is common for both of them. So I am waiting for your answer. Start doing it. Now you can check your answers whether all your answers are correct or not. Draw a line to show where each bit of information appears. So information, armor leopard, words in red, they are the subheading. The Jarvan Rhino has skin that looks like armor. So it was the caption. Do you remember? Hunters kill the rhino for sport. So we found this information in the chart. Now come to B. Read and respond. Use the anthology charts to answer these questions. Question number 1 was, how many armor leopards are left in the world? So the answer is that 30 armor leopards are left in the world. Question number 2 was, where does the Jarvan Rhino live? It lives in the tropical forests in Java. Question number 3, take the problem that is true for both the armor leopard and Jarvan Rhino. So the problems were, they are killed by hunters, they don't have enough to eat, they are killed for medicine. So the common problem was for both of them, they are killed by hunters. So no, I know that my students have ticked this because this is the right answer. Clap for yourselves, very good. All your answers are correct. Now it's time to do page number 79. Write date and day in the same way as you have written on page number 78. After writing date and day, read the question with me. Write the missing verb in these sentences. Look back at pages 80 till 83 to help you. So you can take help from page number 80 till 83 for writing these missing verbs. The armor leopard dash in the snowy forest in Russia. So which is the verb which will come here? They dash a long way to find food. The Jarvan Rhino dash the most threatened. Number 4 is workers dash to make this park as good as it can be. And keep in mind that all the verbs are in the present tense. Come to B part, write 2 special words to do with animals in danger. So what are the 2 words which you can use for animals that are in danger? Take your time, write the answers correctly. I am waiting for your answer. Now, it's time to check your answers of page number 79. Write the missing verbs in these sentences. Look back at pages 80 till 83 to help you. Number 1. The armor leopard lives in the snowy forest in Russia. Number 2 is they travel a long way to find food. Number 3. The Jarvan rhino is the most threatened. Number 4. Workers help to make this park as good as it can be. So did you notice that all the verbs are in present tense? Come to B. Write 2 special words to do with animals in danger. So the 2 special words are extinction, threatened. So you can use these 2 words for the animals that are in danger. So I think you have done all of it. Dear students, let's listen to a song on endangered animals.
We are endangered animals of the rainforest in the jungle. Please listen to our song and learn about the animals in the jungle. I'm a 3-toed sloth that spent my life in trees. I'm from South America, I eat sticks, buds, and leaves. I am a scarlet macaw, I am yellow, blue, and red. I eat fruits and nuts, and when I fly my wings are spread. I'm a red-eyed tree frog, I am orange, blue, and green. I live in Central America, I eat bugs to stay lean. I'm a lowland gorilla, I dwell in African forests. I munch on veggies and bugs, now let's sing the chorus. We are endangered animals of the rainforest in the jungle. Please listen to our song and learn about the animals in the jungle. I am a forest elephant, I have a family called a herd. I am a vegetarian, African home is much preferred. And I'm a black panther from the Felidae family. I'm from South Africa and meat is what I eat. I'm an orangutan, I live on Asian islands. I spend my life in trees, I eat fruit with my hands. We are endangered animals of the rainforest in the jungle. Please listen to our song and learn about the animals in the jungle. Deforestation and poaching are really bad. That's what makes us endangered creatures. Come and learn about all of the animals and do your part and become the teacher.
So I think we have learned a lot from this song. Actually, this song was a request from the endangered animals that we are not going to kill them ruthlessly, and they were requesting us to stop poaching. This is all for today. Goodbye. Have a great day.